Let's get straight to it.
Genesis 11. And the whole earth was of one language, and of one speech.
Okay.
And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may be unto heaven. And let us make us a name, that we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came.
Now they talking about bricks and all this shit. If you don't know that's Freemason coding right there, then you gotta catch the fuck up. Bricks, that's Freemason shit. And now they talking about being scattered across the world, across the earth. Yeah, cause Freemasonry is across the fucking world. You better fucking know that shit.
Came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do. And now,
So if they all had this one fucking language, what happened? Why the fuck is now we all speaking these different languages? And if they were supposed to have one language, why did you divide the fucking nations up in the first place? What's the point of having a separate nation if you gonna speak the same fucking language as the motherfuckers? This is some stupid shit, yo.
nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth.
Did y'all just hear that shit? Now you switching it up on niggas? Like, this is some fucking crazy shit that this God is on. This is a fucked up God we talking about. This nigga don't know what the fuck he wanna do. He says he knows everything, so he knows what he wants to do, but he just wants to fuck with people's minds.
These are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old and begat Arphaxad 2 years after the flood. And Shem lived after he begat Arphaxad 500 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Arphaxad lived 35 years, and begat Salah. And Arphaxad lived after he begat Salah 403 years, and begat sons and daughters.
Wow.
And Salah lived 30 years, and begat Eber. And Salah lived after he begat Eber 403 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Eber lived 430 years, and begat Peleg. And Eber lived after he begat Peleg.
Now look, didn't God just say earlier that he was supposed to cut off man's time length to living to 120 years? And y'all see how long these motherfuckers is living? Man, this is some bullshit, yo. This is what I'm saying, yo. It don't take that much to be smart, yo. Just pay the fuck attention to shit and don't just let shit go over your fucking face. Like I said, look at shit for what it is and not just what they fucking tell you. If somebody slaps your ass and tell you that they didn't slap you, if you know you got slapped and you saw them slap your ass, then shit, what you gonna believe?
430 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Peleg lived 30 years, and begat Reu. And Peleg lived after he begat Reu 209 years, and begat sons and daughters.
You cut it off at 120. These niggas said, fuck God, huh?
And Reu lived 32 years, and begat Serug. And Reu lived after he begat Serug 207 years, and begat sons and daughters.
Wow.
And Serug lived 30 years, and begat Nahor. And Serug lived after he begat Nahor 200 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Nahor lived 29 years, and begat Terah. And Nahor lived after he begat Terah 119 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years, and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran begat Lot.
Yeah.
And Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his nativity. in Ur of the Chaldees. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife, Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah. Sarai was...
Just peep this shit, like, peep how detailed these fucking records is. They know all this fucking shit. We got shit from so-called thousands and thousands of years before this whole fucking shit was even happening. But we don't got nothing from this shit. Wow.
Barren, she had no child. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran his son's son, and Sarai his daughter-in-law his son Abram's wife. And they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldees to go to the land of Canaan. They came unto Haran and dwelt there. And the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran.
Wow. This is some crazy ass shit that we talking about, yo. Like, I don't even know how the fuck we even got on this shit. But we here hundreds of years later, and it's fucking amazing, yo. Like, it's fucking amazing to me how people, we got grown ups, like real life grown ups, yo, that stand behind this shit. They stand on this shit. They live on this shit. They die for this shit. They believe this shit. They fucking worship this shit. Go to sleep on this shit and wake up for this shit. And send their children off to go dedicate their lives to the shit. And turn their back on them if they don't fucking live off this type of bullshit, this mind fuckery. They get mad at their kids and denounce them because their kids see the fucking big picture, or their fucking neighbor sees the big picture, or their fucking co-worker sees the big picture, or their brother sees the big picture. Motherfuckers will hate on a motherfucker who is doing something different than what they doing because they don't want to look at their own shit. And we only in Genesis, and we seen how much bullshit that you have to believe to be a Christian. You have no right to talk about anybody's fucking anything if you're a Christian, because your whole shit is fucked up. Everything bad, that anything you can say that's bad, motherfucking is in this Bible already justified for a motherfucker to do. So I ain't trying to hear shit. Christians is like the most judgmental motherfuckers on the planet, but they do the worst shit on the planet. Religious folks, period. Though I ain't, yeah, any other religion, you ain't escaping this shit, because fucking Judaism, Catholicism is the same thing as Christianity, and motherfucking Islam. All that shit ties into this shit. So y'all motherfuckers ain't escaping that shit either. All y'all motherfuckers is phonies. And all y'all niggas is slow as hell if you buy into this shit. So let's get to the next chapter. Most hype.